Greetings, salutations. I'm Big Brother. Everything I'm about ready to show you, I picked up for a grand total of $12.50. Everything I purchased was at the vintage clothing auction. This was obviously not clothing, but there's stuff stuck on the shelves. Like every themed auction, there's always other stuff, and that's what I thrive in. Alright, first I got these. A salad fork and spoon. This is from Wilton Armitale. Armitale. Armetale. These are. I seriously doubt these are pewter. They don't feel like pewter. They're just metal, die cast, that kind of metal, slag metal. Anyway, they got all different kinds of patterns. Sold comps are about $20 and $8 ship, so realistically they're about 15 bucks. And I really hate the clinking of metal. This was on the shelf. But I got 3 little glass elephants. These just happen to be in all the brass critters that I picked up. This is going to be a mostly brass haul. But yeah, here's a brass horse that is extremely detailed. It's nicely done. Yeah, there you go. We have things I'm dropping on the floor. Oh, they did drop on the floor. Okay, I got a metal dude here. I don't recognize him from any of the games I played, and I am a tabletop player, if you know what that is. Here's a kitty cat. Cute little kitty cat gets added to my collection. Here's another kitty cat. Also gets added to my collection. Here is a funky, he is brass and he is poorly done, like he was poured in a mold. Somebody's mold, whatever. It's kind of like a Art Deco kitty cat. So, you know what happens to him. Another kitty cat. You see why I picked these up now. These are all brass. One of them I think is lead. Here's another one, and this one is also brass. Whew, looks like somebody bashed his face in. And there you go. I got those all with everything. Like I said, $12.50 for everything. Got me a big old brass bell. Made in India. So this is an 80s piece. It's really hard to find the vintage brass from before the 70s, 80s. A lot of them listed like that on eBay aren't. Trust me, I deal in brass a lot. Brass has been a really big seller for me. It typically sells better in the springtime. You know, people locked up for winter and want to get out and do things, and they want to add to their collection because it's that renewal process. It's a psychological thing. Anyway, here we go. We got a little hold it thing, probably a little planter. I'd say that's a swan or pelican or something like that with a big beak. We have, these are just wall flourishes, decorations. But there you go. There's another one here to match, so there's more than one. I have these incense burners. I'm going to put all the incense burners together. Here, this one says Lillian Vernon. I haven't looked it up yet. I'm not gonna bother. I can probably pretty well guess what they're worth. Here's some more bells. Typical pineapple at the top. Made in Taiwan, ROC. That dates this piece to the 70s, maybe 60s. Taiwan, Republic of China. This one is some kind of metal. It's made to lay flat like this, and you can call. So this is a what I would refer to as a dinner bell. It's got a nice little pattern on it, but it's pretty shoddy. So, here I've got, it's just a metal piggy bank, an actual piggy bank. There's a sticker on it. Let's see, silver plated, and probably not so much anymore. Yep, and this one won't come apart without any, yeah, it's missing the screw that holds it together. So, there you go. It's just a true piggy bank. And there's not much silver left on it for plating. Here is, I'm going to pull out a bunch of these so this video is not long. This is just a paperweight. Some kind of long neck bird. There you go. Here's the tops to the woo! There we go. Incense burner. We got some kind of big-eared mouse here. He's probably about 6 inches tall, and he's very weighty. But all these pieces are solid. If they're not, I'll let you know. But most of them are solid for sure. Ah, 11.5 ounces. So, 3/4 of a pound. And that little ass thing. This was worth it. This is a very large duck. My hand is larger than my hand, and it is on a hinge. Put whatever you want in there, your stash, your incense, whatever. You know, it's just a holder of some kind. It is definitely vintage, made in India, brass. That was a worthy piece to get. Here is a brass pig. That's all it is, a brass pig. It has a, what does it say? Made in Korea by Interpur. Enter, I-N-T-E-R-P-U-R, in case you want to go look it up. I might not. Probably sell a lot of these as a lot. Here is a, quite literally, a footed bowl of some kind of bird, or I don't know. I don't know that birds have 4 legs, or 4 feet, but there you go. Yeah, put in the comments what kind of animal this is. Be creative. Here we go. I've got 2 of these. Other people were wanting to buy these from me at the auction after I bought them, and because of that, I wouldn't let them go. I really don't know what they are, but here we go. They are brass Coca-Cola bottles. Yeah, they are hollow. They both say made in Taiwan, ROC. Again, 60s, 70s. Solid brass. Well, not quite solid, they're hollow. But yeah, I haven't looked them up. But the simple fact that other people there, which I know is resellers, were trying to buy them from me right there, makes me think they're worth something. And they weren't offering me much. They were offering me like $5 for the pair. which is another reason I wouldn't sell them. Here's a little duck with an umbrella. And it comes complete with the Goodwill sticker on the bottom. Okay, yeah, so there we go. There's that. Oh, almost done here, peeps. Here's a bell. It says Jerusalem on it. I wonder if this one's made in India or this one's made in Jerusalem. I've come across bells made in Israel before, so yeah. There you go. And here's another pineapple bell. I hate bells. Here we go. The prize. Besides the duck, that's the big, has the hinged lid. This is the other prize. This is a blue whale. Not humpback. This is a blue whale. Brass piece. It's big. It's very heavy. I'd say it's every bit of a pound. If it's not, it's pretty close to that. Oh, I need new batteries on my weight thingy. It keeps my scale. I think it's called a scale. Dunk. Oh yeah, almost 2 pounds. Whew, I'm way off. 1 pound, 12.5 ounces. So I bought it for the whale and the duck, and I got everything else all for $12.50. I knew I can sell the whale for at least $10. Big, heavy brass sells well, especially the otter pieces, and whales are definitely a piece you just don't see all the time. So let's see. I've got the other half of the wall art that I told you about, that I've shown you. Here's some kind of funky duck. Maybe not a duck at all. I'm not sure what the deal is with the tail. Oh. And here's another planter. I'm going to call them planters. Swan. And the last piece in here is this. Now, I know what this is. I've seen these before, and I know I can get $10 for this little itty-bitty piece. You might say that this is a ashtray. It's not. It's an incense burner. You could use it for an ashtray. Let's see what it says here on the bottom. Made in Israel. See? Made in Israel. Something. God damn it. It's got the zodiac around it. And like I said, I've sold this before, this exact piece. I've sold it before, $10. And that was probably a couple years ago. I always pick up brass. Brass does well for me. You have to be patient with it. Like I said, this stuff sells in waves. If it's not selling now, then just, keep it in your inventory and write it out. And then all of a sudden, you might sell like 7 or 8 pieces out of nowhere. And then it'll go dead again. It's just one of those things. But never overlook brass. Alright, that's pretty much it. Like I said, $12.50 is what I paid for everything here. It was at the Vintage Clothing Haul. I did not release that because, as I've stated before, my footage got corrupted. Yeah, okay, so that's it. Everybody be profitable, and ta-ta for now. And I will pin the top, the best somebody can come up with for a 4-legged duck. There you go. Okay. Bye.